Okay, so I mentioned in my video that I posted earlier this week that I bought another knife off of eBay, and this is that other knife. It's another Remington knife. Um, I just thought these were kind of cool. So this is a Remington bullet knife. This one was made in 1989, and this is like, um, as you may notice, it's kind of similar to the Great Eastern Cutlery 23s. It's got that bullet shield on it, which is pretty cool. These are Cocobolo covers, I believe. There's a minor imperfection there in the wood where they put the lanyard tube. Not on the other side, but on this side. Um, and yeah, this knife overall just looks really cool. It's got a drop point. The snap on the blades is pretty good. It's got a drop point blade. These are stainless steel. Um, Yeah, it's got that Remington stamp there, kind of hidden by the bolster. I think it's kind of hidden by the bolster in both open positions. So you got that drop point, and then you've got this big old spay blade that has the Remington logo etched into it. I really like these big spay blades like this. They're just kind of cool, and I really like my 23. And this is, kind of like the 23, and you can see right there it's got the year 1989 stamped into the tang on this side of this blade. So I thought this knife was pretty cool. This one was around $50 on eBay. I think you can still find these on eBay. I'm not sure how much you're gonna pay. Like I said, I paid like $50 for this one. When I got it, it did have some slight blade play. It doesn't anymore because I did my normal, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it because it didn't take much, but I did my normal, you can kind of see it there, I think. I did my normal, hit on the bolster with a piece of leather wrapped around the bolster with a hammer, and, I kind of tightened those blades up. So the knife still has a good action opening and closing, but the blades don't have play anymore, so that's nice. Other than that slight problem, which the seller had put in their description, that the blades did have some slight play, so I was expecting that. But other than that slight play, there's a gap there. But other than that, and that little imperfection in the wood cover, this knife it just looks really nice. And like I said, it really reminds me of the Great Eastern Cutlery 23. Which is what I'm carrying today. But both kind of like jumbo trapper type knives. Pretty similar. The 23 might be just a little bit bigger. And of course the 23 is going to be better made because Great Eastern Cutlery. I believe Camillus made these. I think they only made them in 1989. The bullet knives are reproductions of old Remington knife models, I believe, from like back in the day when Remington actually used to make their own knives. Pretty cool. The bullet that's a really cool shield, I think. I've always thought knives with like bullet shields and stuff were cool. And of course this one came with the little bit of paperwork too. I put a tissue in the bottom of here to catch any WD-40. This one came with some paperwork too about Trapper and everything, and it came in its box. So you should still be able to find some of these on eBay and some of the other Remington bullet knives. If this one doesn't excite you, there are other models. I just figured this was pretty cool, and since I had that Great Eastern Cutlery 23, I just kind of decided, well, why don't I buy another like jumbo trapper style knife just to see what that one's like. And it just so happened to be a Remington knife to match my other Remington knife that I bought. So anyway, eBay's kind of cool. I don't really spend a whole lot of time on there because it's kind of a pain in the ass for me to buy stuff off of eBay. Once this whole lockdown thing's finally over, I really need to get into setting up a checking account so that I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. But right now I can't because I can't go inside the bank. So yeah, so that's got to wait until this stuff eases up a little bit or is over, which hopefully won't be too much longer. But unfortunately, I don't know. It seems like it's getting worse in a lot of areas. Thankfully, in Pennsylvania, it seems like we're doing pretty good right now, anyway. Uh, but yeah, so I'm not going to talk about the lockdown and the COVID and everything too much. But that was the video on the second knife that I bought off of eBay. My Remington, I guess they just call it a trapper, but it's more of a jumbo trapper bullet knife. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. That's pretty much it for today.